Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kate. This is Diamond Painting and Dr. Pepper. It is currently Saturday night, the 23rd of August, and I'm about to go do some grocery shopping, but I wanted to go ahead and get the vlog started. I ended the last one a little bit early because it was a longer one, so we're just gonna start this one today. I hope you guys are doing well. I have quite a few things on my list, so I might be shopping for a while. But I can't wait to get home and actually diamond paint today. I've been doing chores and all that stuff, so excited to have some diamond painting time and maybe get some more work done on Witch Bedroom by Mrs. Butterdee. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, but first we got to do the stuff I don't want to do. You're making it hard to work on my diamond painting. Yeah, but you're so sweet, sir. Oh, thank you. It's still Saturday, almost 5 a.m. So technically Sunday. I have not finished this next section yet. Things got a little bit busier this evening than I had planned, and I spent some time with Casey, who was playing Dark Cloud, which is a game that we used to play on my dad's old PlayStation 2, and we found out recently that he sold that like a year ago when Casey had a hankering to play Dark Cloud 2 again, and he can't anymore. So then he found out we could buy it for our PlayStation 4 for $15, so we did that. So he did some playing on that, and we were sitting with him and watching him play and just hanging out with the pets and stuff. And so yeah, I caught up on some YouTube, and I've been diamond painting for a while here, but I didn't quite finish this section, so it'll have to be tomorrow because I'm gonna go to bed. Hear that? I'm gonna go to bed. What do you do? Okay. He licked my eye. So I will catch up with you guys tomorrow.
Next year in the winter, let's give it a try.
It's Sunday night now, and I just hit the halfway mark on which bedroom. So, wow, yeah, halfway through this baby. I have done 9 sections, and there are 9 more to go, thus halfway through. So yeah, they do take a little bit longer than I would say a regular sized section. These are taking me, depending on the confetti level, they're taking me like an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half or so, I would say. But it's not long enough that I regret doing these larger sections, because it is kind of just like chewing through this kit, and I'm getting through it pretty fast. So that's fun. I am listening to the book that broke the world, and I will probably finish it tonight. I'm about 86% of the way through, I think. And I think I have like a little over an hour left to go on the audiobook. So it's good. I'm liking it. I am gonna do some more diamond painting and listen to some more of the book and get ready for work tomorrow. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend. It is Tuesday night, and I have something that I want to open with you guys. It's tangentially diamond painting related, mostly because the artist who created this item has some diamond paintings for sale. I don't know if she still does, but she used to. It's Gretel Lusky, who is one of my favorite artists. I love her artwork. But a while ago, she did like a Kickstarter for an art box. Well, I don't know if it was a Kickstarter. It was together with Mossery, which is an art supplies company, and they did like a pre-order thing where you could order basically a big box of art supplies that Gretel Lusky uses or would recommend, and then some special artwork of hers and some other special things. So I got it. Even I'm hoping it'll help me be excited to do some more traditional art, because I've been slacking on that lately. But let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll share it with you. Oh, isn't it pretty? Oh my gosh. So this is the top of the box. Here's one side. The back looks like this. Oh my goodness. It says, Gretel Lusky is an Argentinian illustrator and comic artist known for her vibrant work that blends nature, fantasy, and expressive characters. Influenced by 90s cartoons, animated films, and comics, her art evokes a dreamy sense of nostalgia, transporting viewers into magical worlds full of wonder and storytelling. Her favorite subjects include fairies, mermaids, witches, and other fantastical themes. Combining alcohol markers with colored pencils, she creates richly textured and imaginative pieces that bring her whimsical visions to life. So I am so excited to get into this and look at all the goodies. You are told what you're gonna get, and it's been several months now, so I don't remember everything like off the top of my head. I know the gist of it, but I'm gonna probably cut this out and use this as a print on my wall because I love it so much. But I think it comes with some prints too, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. You can pause to read this if you'd like. It's a little thank you note from Gretel. And I love the little artwork on the back or front. I don't even know what to look at first, but this has like a little card. And it's got like a dot grid on the back. I don't know what it's for. Maybe it's like a swatch card. I'm not sure. Ooh, this is the sketchbook. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, I love it so much. Ooh, this is like really nice, like heavy duty paper that I think will take liquid too. And look how flat everything lays. This is awesome. It's got a cute little bookmark that you can put in there. And I think the whole cover is removable. Has a pocket on the back and one on the front. And it does seem like you could slide this out if you wanted to. I'm not going to, but you could also have gotten this customized right here with your name, but I decided I liked it better just without that. So I left it blank, and I love how this cover looks without anything on it. Oh, and look at the back. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Okay, so that is that. Then we have Honolulu Bee alcohol markers from Ohuhu. I do have some Ohuhu markers, but this is definitely a lot more of a pastel set than what I have. And I love these colors. This color palette, you guys, that is so gorgeous. It comes with this that you can put behind your paper so that alcohol markers kind of leak through the page sometimes, and this will block it from getting on whatever's behind it. And then it comes with something else. I don't know what this is. Oh wow, this is like a whole swatch sheet of like all of Ohuhu's markers. That's crazy. That's a good reference to have. And then it comes with a swatch sheet that you can fill out yourself with the markers so that you know exactly what they look like on paper. So that's handy. Next, whatever's in here. This is a nice bag. Ooh, okay, so this is a practice guidebook where Gretel Lusky put like prints of her own artwork in black and white for you to practice her technique for art. And I think there's like instructions for how to kind of render artwork like she does. Oh wow. So, okay, so this is the guidebook that gives the instructions and exactly how to do it. And then this is the workbook, and it's got the blank artworks that you can then go in and practice her techniques, which I am so excited to do this, you guys. I don't know why there's like a black bar on my phone when I'm filming, so I'm sorry if you can see that, but it only seems to happen when there's like a white page that shows up. See? Like nothing, white, and then there's, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm really excited to try that out, and this is one of the main reasons that I wanted to get this packet, like this whole bundle, is because I am so impressed by how she renders her pieces, and I would love to like get instruction from her on how to do that. So I'm so excited for that part. Hey, ooh, and this is, you can see, 24 colored pencils, Prismacolor Premier, and I do have a set of Prismacolors that I bought myself maybe a year ago. So we might have some colors that are doubled from that set, but that's okay because they tend to, like, if you use them, they tend to get used up pretty fast because they're so soft. So I think it'd be fine to have doubles of some. And there might be some colors in here I didn't have. So I'm excited about that. I don't know what this is. It says art tools. Oh, okay. So here we've got a Unipin fine liner brush pen, which looks like this. Hopefully it's focusing for you guys. And I think this is a Pilot Color Eno colored pencil, pink colored lead. So that's great for sketching. And then some extra lead for that. then a white Jelly Roll pen for details, and a Micron, which I'm very familiar with, but look at the tiny little tip on this guy. Hopefully it focused a little bit. I can't tell from where I'm standing, but it's very small. So this will be perfect for those really tiny details. And then this is for like, if you want more expressive lines. And then last we've got artist merchandise. It says 2 art prints, 4 note cards, and 2 stickers. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh wow, this is like folded up. Must be fairly large. Oh, it's a whole poster. Oh my gosh. Here, I'll turn it sideways so you can see most of it. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so good. So there's that. Oh, I love her style with all the texture she puts in the background and stuff. This is a note card. I guess it even comes with an envelope. Yeah, you can send it to somebody if you want. Oh. I love these. And then what's next? Oh, this is a whole sticker sheet. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. Look at that little Tamagotchi and Boba. Oh my gosh. Oh, another sticker sheet. This one's more like fantasy themed. It's got like a little dragon. So cool. I love this little rose in a jar. Oh man, and here's the prints. They're like on sturdy cardboard. So we have this jester lady. Oh, and a unicorn with a fairy. I love this one so much. Wow, wait, I thought there were only 2 prints. There's 3. So here's the third one. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I feel spoiled. There's not enough room on my walls for all this stuff, but I'm gonna have to find room. Anyway, yeah, I might sit down and do some artwork tonight or read through this practice guidebook. But we'll see. But yeah, I've just been working today, and tomorrow it sounds like Fletcher and Charlie might come up for a visit. Unfortunately, Fletcher was let go from his job yesterday. So that sucks. And from what we can tell, they were just looking for some kind of reason to be able to do that, and it's kind of bogus. So that sucks. Also, we found out that their grandma did pass away last night too. So I'm really glad the kids were able to go up and see her last weekend, well, the weekend before this last one. It was just in time, I guess. So lots of stuff going on, but I'll be happy to see Fletcher tomorrow and hopefully just be able to provide some distraction and extra love and attention. So my dogs are being very noisy in here. They won't stop like making noises with their mouth. So I'm gonna stop filming and get back to work. And then when I'm done with that, I'll probably play around a little bit with these new art supplies. It's Wednesday night now, and I had a very busy early start at work and a busy day. And then in the evening, Fletcher and Charlie got here and we had some dinner and we played the Mistborn deck building game, which is always fun. They brought it. And then we did some art together. So I worked a little bit in my new workbook from the Gretel Lusky kit that I got. And then I worked some on my Disney page that I've been working on coloring. I've just got the lining left to do, so that's what I'm working on now, although it's after 1 and they have to leave kind of early tomorrow, so I might be going to bed as soon as I can so that I can get up and hang out with them for a little bit before they leave. but it was a great time. We had fun, and I'm gonna be sad to see them go tomorrow, but it's always so nice when they can just come hang out and we can just have fun together. So yeah, so that's what I did today. I hope you guys had a good middle of the week day. I didn't get any diamond painting done today, but that's okay. I have 2 books to read right now because the next book in the Immortal Investigations series, the audiobook, is finished now. That is the book series by Michael Cronk, who is the book guy here on YouTube. And I had read his first book back when the audiobook for that was released because I was part of his Kickstarter. And then they're like actively having the narrator complete these audiobooks one after the other. So the second one is now ready. And so I have that on my list to read. And then my Libby app popped up with the 3rd book in the library trilogy, which I just finished the 2nd one. And I had put that one on my like holds list, and it was like 3rd on the list, and it said it was going to be something like 16 weeks. No, it showed up today. So I am going to need to get back on the reading train here pretty soon if I want to get through that before it's time to turn it back in. It you know, my holds are for 2 weeks, so it's plenty of time with how fast I usually get through books. But I always get just a little bit nervous with library books because I feel like other people are waiting, and so I should return them as soon as I can. But I do want to read The Immortal Night, which is the next one by the book guy. I want to read that first because it was on my list first before this one popped up for the book that, the book that did something to her heart. What is the 3rd one called? The book that held her heart. Yeah, that is the 3rd book in the library trilogy, and I'm really excited to read that because I'm loving this series. And I didn't know much about the author Mark Lawrence, but apparently he's written other stuff, so I'm interested in reading more that he's written. So yeah, excited to get to some book stuff soon, but I'm gonna try to go to bed tonight because I'm tired a little bit, not super much. But we gotta get up early, so I guess I'll see what I can do. Lucy's doing such a good job. She's being a really good sport at the vet, but she's very nervous. Hey guys, it is Sunday. I am running an errand to get some cash because we're going to the fair today. And yeah, it's just easier to have cash when you're at the fair. So I went to do that. My kids are on their way up here from where they live, and we're getting ready to go. Oh boy, yesterday I was going to film my month in review early because I knew that tonight I probably won't have time I'll be tired because we're gonna be at the fair for most of today. But I went to Katie's Patreon live, and then after that Michaela and Katie and briefly Courtney and I chatted most of the evening. So I didn't get anything filmed, but I'm okay with that because it's been a long time since we were able to chat, and I much preferred doing that. I just don't know when I'm gonna get my video up for the week because I was gonna post my month in review on Monday since it's the 1st. So now I don't know how fast I'll be able to get it done, but that's okay. Fletcher, I don't know if I even sat down and talked about this, but Fletcher and Charlie came up to visit this week, Wednesday to Thursday, and they got here kind of late on Wednesday, so it was after I was pretty much done working, and then they left pretty early Thursday, but we had a night of like playing games and stuff like that. So that was fun. Fletcher unfortunately recently lost his job and there's just been a lot going on, and his therapist suggested that he take this last week to just do things that make his heart happy before he puts nose to the grindstone trying to find a new job and stuff. So one of the things he said makes his heart happy was coming to visit me. So that was awesome. I was so happy to see them just in the middle of the week randomly. And then I feel so lucky because today I get to see both Fletcher and Sam, and Casey and my dad and me and those two and my nephew are gonna go to the fair together. So just really happy to be doing all the family stuff this week. And I got to do friend stuff yesterday, which is just great because I feel like that was much needed. So it's just been a good weekend so far, and there's still one more day of it because it's a 3-day weekend. So that is always nice. So I hope you guys are having a good 3-day weekend. I am working my way back home after getting cash for the fair, and I probably don't have time before they get here to do any kind of filming, because I was thinking I might have time this morning before they got here to maybe film some of my video, but my dad got here just as I was waking up, and then my nephew came earlier than I was expecting because they just headed over right after church. So yeah, I'll just sit and visit with them until the older kids get here, and then we'll head over to the fair. So I'll try and get some footage for you guys. So this vlog will probably go up next weekend because I want to post my month in review this week. So, and I have started editing this vlog, and there's like 10 minutes or something, maybe a little bit more now, but like not very much to this vlog yet. So I want to add a little bit more before I post it anyway. So yeah, it'll be good to get it posted for next week. So that's all that's up with me today. It is warm. It's like 80 degrees. So I am going to try and slather myself with some sunscreen before we go to the fair and see if I can manage to avoid getting a sunburn. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'll update you guys later and show you some fair footage. It is currently Monday night. I just finished editing and scheduling my month in review, which will go up tomorrow on the 2nd. And yeah, earlier today, the kids left. So Sam and Fletcher were here and we went to the fair yesterday. You'll have seen some footage from that. It was a blast. We had such a good time. I brought my nephew too. So we all had a great time at the fair and we rode rides and played games and went, browsing through their shopping stuff and just saw the animals. It's such a good time. We go every year if we can, and I don't know, it's just one of those things that I love to do, and especially when, this time was so special because 3 of my kids could be here, and it's usually more like just 2, so it was great to have them all here. And then Sam and Fletcher stayed the night and we played all kinds of games. Sam brought Outsmarted, which is a fun one because all the questions, it's like a trivia game, but it connects to the internet and all the questions are consistently updated. So we got questions from just a month ago, stuff happening in, social media or the news or whatever. So that's always fun. And we also played Apples to Apples today, which is kind of like Cards Against Humanity, but more of a family version of it. So that was fun. We had some good snacks. They wanted something called Island Way Sorbet from Costco that I had never heard of, but apparently back when they used to get Costco stuff, they used to love it. And it's interesting because it's sorbet, but it's served inside the shells of fruit or there's a coconut one and it's served inside a coconut shell. So that's fun. And it's tasty. So we had those and just hung out. And my dad was here. And then they left around 2 or so to go back home. So it was a nice day with them today. And then yesterday we got most of the day together also. So yeah, it was a really good time, but I didn't have any time to update the vlog other than the clips I took and post my month in review, which I was trying to get up by today, but I just did not get a chance to film that until tonight. But it's up, it's fine. It's the 2nd day of the month. It's no biggie. And currently I am toasting some bread to make myself a toasted bologna sandwich because I'm hungry. And then maybe I'll diamond paint a little bit, or I'm thinking I might kit up Halloween Cat because I haven't done that yet, and it's technically now the 2nd. It's 1 a.m. and I still haven't decided if I want to finish which bedroom before I start Halloween Cat or just have them both as whips and use my whip wheel to decide what to work on. But it won't do any harm to kit it up, and I feel more in the mood to kit up than to diamond paint right now, weirdly. So I'm going to do that. I enjoyed having the extra day off this weekend and looking forward to a 4-day week for the most part. I do sometimes have to pop in on weekends and do things, but it's nice to have a shorter week sometimes. Casey starts school this week on Wednesday, so fingers crossed that goes well. And yeah, fall is starting up. For me, as soon as it's September, I start to think of fall. So I'm excited for spooky stuff and cooler weather, and I guess a new routine since summer's pretty much over. It's Tuesday night, and I finally finished kitting up Halloween Cat tonight. I got all the drills kitted up last night. Look at that pretty color palette. Oh, it's so fall. It's so perfect. And then I did the washi tape on my kit today and picked out my pen. This is by Leopard Leatherworks, and it's the one I have that I think most closely matches the kit. And yeah, so this is ready to start. I did add it to my whip wheel and spun, and my whip wheel spun Witch Bedroom. So I'm going to put this aside and do a section of Witch Bedroom. I don't know if I'll do that tonight though, because it's already almost 3 a.m. and I'm just really tired. So, but this is ready to go. So super excited about that. It is Wednesday night, and I just finished this section that I started last night and got partway done. And now I'm probably going to head to bed. I did spin my whip wheel to see if Halloween Cat would be next, but it spun Witch Bedroom again. So I will finish off that row next time I work on it. I am finishing up listening to The Mortal Night by Michael Cronk. I still have a ways to go on it though, so I probably won't finish it tonight. I've been working late this week because there's a lot going on. What else? Oh, today was Casey's first day of school, and it went well, although I was upset because I set my alarm to be able to wake up and like see him off and take his picture for the first day of school, and it didn't wake me up. That's been happening to me lately. If it's not my alarm that's automatically set for me to wake up every day, if I set any other ones, I don't even hear them, and I must turn it off because it's not still going when I wake up, but it doesn't wake me up and I don't even remember hearing it. So I just woke up on my own in time to call him while he had already made it to the bus stop and say goodbye. Wish him a good day. He had a good day, although his first 4 classes will be at his aviation program, but that doesn't start until tomorrow. So today he just had to like sit in the library for 4 periods and read. But he loves to read, so I guess that's fine. It's just kind of a waste of a day, you know what I mean? Anyway, tomorrow might be more exciting for him. Hopefully my alarm goes off so I can say goodbye to him tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna let you guys go to bed, and hopefully have some more time tomorrow to diamond paint and listen to my audiobook. I have one waiting for me in my Libby app. It's the book that held her heart, the 3rd book in the library trilogy. And I only have like 9 or 8 days left on that hold because I've been waiting till I finish my current read, and I haven't had as much time to read lately as I usually do because the kids visited over the weekend and then work's been really busy this week. So hopefully I can get back onto my normal chillaxing schedule soon, but we'll see. Finished off this row tonight. It is Thursday night and I spun this kit again. So this will be the next section I work on. And then there will only be 2 left. So we are almost done. It'll be funny if it does this to me again where I have another kit waiting that I could work on. It's right here. And yet it spins this one every time. So we'll see what happens.
At approximately 12:48 a.m. in the Brick Lane section of East London, a man was walking back from the pub.
Happy Friday, guys. Nothing like a toasted bologna sandwich at 11 p.m. on a Friday. I am watching The Thursday Murder Club, which is a book that I've heard is okay. I don't know how the movie is, but it's got a lot of actors in it that I really like. And I felt like watching a fun movie, so that's what we're doing right now. Unfortunately, I can't diamond paint and watch stuff unless it's like a YouTube video like a whip and chat where I can mostly just listen and glance up every once in a while. For like a murder mystery movie, I need to have eyes on the screen to be able to take in everything that's happening. So I'm just playing little phone games on my phone and eating a snack and watching the movie for now. And then when it's over later, I'll probably diamond paint some more. I have this video almost completely edited, except for these things that I'm adding. So that's actually kind of nice. I've been doing that lately where I'll spend like a couple nights a week kind of working on it little by little so that it's not one big chunk all at the end of the week. And that's been working out. It's a lot less to try and get myself to do all at once. So, but yeah, I'm going to finish this movie and I have some things to talk about with you guys later, so I'll check in then. Okay, I finished watching the Thursday Murder Club and that was a fun movie. Had some twists and turns in it, you know, really good performances by all the actors. I don't know how it differs from the book, but the movie was good. So that was fun. So let's see. Speaking of books, I finished The Mortal Night by Michael Cronk, and I liked it. Vampire books aren't typically my favorite, but this was fun. I did feel like the dialogue felt a little forced sometimes, like not 100% natural, but the story was fun and the mystery was good. So I gave it 4 stars, and I'll read the third one once that audiobook is ready. And now I think I have like 5 or 6 days left on my hold for the book that held her heart. So I need to get on that. So I'll be listening to that this weekend. Although tomorrow I'm excited for Michaela's live that she's going to be doing with Natalie, because Natalie is visiting Michaela. That's Natalie is Diet Coke and Diamonds, and Michaela Renee is who I'm talking about. So if you don't watch their channels, you definitely should, because they're awesome. So I'm excited to see what they're getting up to as they're visiting each other. I'm totally jealous. I wish I was visiting Michaela with Natalie there. That would be so much fun. I am going to try and wake up to an alarm tomorrow so that I can hopefully buy the Mrs. Butter D kit that's coming out, Gamer Room. I am very much crossing my fingers I'm able to grab it because I have a feeling it's going to be popular. So we'll see. Are you guys getting anything this weekend? I would be interested to hear what you got. There's some good ones. The Aria Illustrations one is tempting too, but I think I'm going to limit myself to just one. Today I spent a lot of time writing emails to Casey's school because this new phone policy that they have going on, it's like the governor of Oregon, the state I live in, put in this new phone policy for all schools within the state, basically. I can't remember if I've talked to you guys about this, but forgive me if I have. My memory's just not that great, and I want to make sure you know what I'm talking about for this story. But basically, long story short, this new policy says that all students are not allowed to use their phones on school grounds, and in order to facilitate that, all phones must go into a magnetically sealed pouch that needs a special magnet to open while kids are in school, and then at the end of the day, as they're leaving the building, the pouch is unlocked and they get their phones released. And I have issues with this for several reasons, but you know, Casey's following the rule. He's not using his phone at school, but he also has a second phone that's an old phone that's not connected to the internet or anything like that. And he uses it basically as a Kindle to read, because we didn't want to buy him a Kindle, and he has all of his books on there. Casey reads a lot. He reads even more than I do. And if we were trying to buy him like physical books for all the books that he wants to read, we'd go broke. So we have Kindle Unlimited because there's a lot of books on there that he wants to read, and it's like one payment per month, and then he can read all the free books he wants on there. And a lot of the books that he likes aren't available in print, like they're only available as ebooks. So anyway, he uses this unconnected phone to read. And the other day, he got admonished at school on his lunch break, no less, for reading on this unconnected phone. So I sent an email to his counselor, and I was like, what exactly is it that's being banned here? Is it anything shaped like a phone? Is it specifically phones that are connected that can send texts and get on the internet? What exactly are we banning? Because we're following the rule. He is not using his phone at school. He's using this other device that is basically a cheaper Kindle. And what gives? And she passed the email off to a different person who I guess has more knowledge about the actual directive from the governor. And he said that it was basically that they want kids to engage with other kids while they're at school and not be distracted by social media and the internet and all that stuff, or talking to, I guess, outside people via text, even on their own lunch breaks and private time, which should be, in my opinion, theirs to do with as they please, right? So I said, okay, well, this can't connect to the internet or social media or send calls and texts. And he sent me a copy, a PDF version of the directive from the governor, like the actual verbiage. And I'm going to read you this description of what a personal electronic device is that's in this thing that he attached to me. And you tell me what you think, okay? All right, so according to this PDF, the definition of a personal electronic device means any portable electrically powered device that is capable of making and receiving calls and text messages and accessing the internet independently from the school's network infrastructure. All right? Now you tell me, a phone that is disconnected from any service cannot access the internet independently of the school's network infrastructure. It cannot send calls or texts. So how exactly is he breaking the rules here? And I'm getting a bunch of resistance to my questions when the documents they specifically sent me say what I just told you, which backs up my position. And I'm very frustrated. My sense of injustice and unfairness is kind of working overtime here. And I know a lot of people would just let it go, and I probably should, but I'm fairly certain, if you're new here, I'm fairly certain that I am autistic. Casey is diagnosed autistic. I'm not diagnosed. But I have a very overactive sense of justice, and I cannot stand it when something doesn't make sense and people are trying to tell me that it does. So when he sends me that definition, it says it right there in the governor's directive, and then tries to tell me the definition includes things like earbuds and any electronic device. And then he went on to say that because even an unconnected phone can connect to the school's wireless and be able to send and receive texts and calls, when literally right there in the definition, it outlines that it cannot be something that can get on the internet independently of the school's wireless, then I'm getting mixed messages here. So that's not going to work for me. Like if I need this to make sense and it's not making sense. And maybe it's not a big deal, but to me it's a big deal. It's my son's pastime of choice. To me it's no different than him bringing a physical book to school and reading that, which is what he'd be doing if he wasn't able to access this phone that he uses for Kindle Unlimited. But the problem with, bringing a physical book to school all the time is that he has a limited amount of those that he hasn't already read. So, it would cost a lot for us to keep buying him physical books when he's got Kindle Unlimited already that he should be able to access. And I don't care how much you push him to interact with other kids during his lunch. He's not interested in that. Part of his brand, I guess, of autism is that he's just not that social, which I totally understand. He doesn't want to be in a loud place with a bunch of other kids talking. He wants to be somewhere by himself and just read when it's his time. The rest of the day, he has to be doing what they want. He has to be going to classes and interacting in class and learning, and he has to be on, for those times. So if he decides before or after school or during his lunchtime and break time that he wants to spend that reading and recharging, then I fully support that he should be able to do that. That should be his choice. And so I'm gonna keep fighting this, because to me it's basically like telling my kid, you have to fit in the way we want you to fit in, whether that's what you want or not, and whether that's what your parents want or not. We think this is best for you, so this is what you need to do. And I'm just not okay with that. This is my kid, And yeah, I'm sending him to public school, so I have a reasonable expectation that while he's there, he'll have to do some things he doesn't want to do. And that's fine during class periods and stuff. I totally get it. But when he is on a break, that's his time. He should be able to spend it however he wants. And I will die on this hill. So anyway, I know it's not the school's fault that there's this new rule about phones, but that's not even the issue at this point, because this isn't a phone device and it doesn't meet the definitional requirements for what he's not allowed to have, and they're trying to say it does, and that's what's bothering me. So anyway, that is my current saga. Part of it might be that it feels nice to fight something that I feel like I could actually, take action on, because there's a lot going on in the country right now that I feel powerless to stop or help. And I know that that's part of what they want, is for us to feel powerless to stop it, and that we have to, you know, keep trying and everything. And I'm trying to do that. But like, this feels like something that I can actually do something about, or at least try to, you know, advocate for him. So I'm going to do that. But anyway, that is what's going on this week for me. I've just been working and dealing with that today. I keep wanting to snack, which is frustrating. I do take a weekly medicine for my diabetes that is supposed to also like curb those cravings and like that hunger noise. And just lately it hasn't been doing it as much as it was. And so it's really frustrating because there's this constant like whisper in my ear of like, you need something to snack on. And I don't, but I feel like I do. So it's frustrating. I can't really think of anything else to update you guys on currently. So I will probably go ahead and end the vlog here so that I can have this one scheduled and ready to go for you guys on Sunday. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will try to have another one out for you in just a week's time. These past few vlogs have been like 2-week vlogs, but this time it was because I posted a month in review instead last week. But I wish you all a very happy weekend. It should be wrapping up for you now if this is being posted on Sunday, so I hope it was good. And I will DAC you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.